Footscray lead by 9 points in 7th big lead from Princes Park. They've been ahead all day, but Hawthorn came back fairly well in the third quarter. Purser and Payton, or Byrne it was rather, knocked down to Russo for Hawthorn, out to right half forward. Brian Cordy is there. The speed is from Robertson. He gets steamrolled and will get a free kick.
I thought that was a fair bump, Pete.
Well, I must admit I agree with you, Lou. Let's hope that bumping and tackling doesn't get taken out of our game. Long kick into the goal square, off the hands of Brereton, flying for the mark and through for 1 point. He had to go for it, of course, and it's now 7 points the difference. And the big black cloud again coming over Princes Park. We had a heavy shower in the second quarter, during which Footscray went away. That was their best quarter of the match. Towering punt kick by Sewell, and the mark taken out there for Hawthorn by Russo, who came on in the third quarter.
Certainly made the difference, hasn't he?
He's been quite a good player. Up to full forward again. And again, good defence by Footscray. Sees the ball rush through for one behind to Hawthorn. And that makes the difference now 6 points. 7-21. Atrocious kicking by Hawthorn. And the percentage-wise, Footscray's, I suppose, isn't that much better. Sewell again. Looking for Purser. Byrne got into his back. And the umpire has found a free kick. It will go to the big West Australian, who's played fairly well again today. A good debut in VFL football, his first 3 games. In front, Russo. Robertson. He's been a good player for Hawthorn. Long kick up the full forward. Matthews touched that one, I think. Through for one behind, and the umpire says, all clear, 1 point.
Now it's a free kick, Pete.
It's going to Sewell.
Against Matthews.
Behind is Robertson. Thumps it down for Wallace. The 2 Wallaces are there. That's Kennedy, rather. Kennedy for Footscray, high towards centre wing. Knight and Eade, neither can gain possession. Ronald Wigan close to the boundary line. It's kept in play by Knight. Back it comes to Hawthorn's Kennedy, and in the back, but it's going to Williams from Wallace up towards full forward. Beasley and Moore backing up. Edmund, the skipper, runs into goal. Slam it through, and the Bulldogs look set for another boil over. 7:21.63 to 10:15.75.
And they've got a great lead at the 2.5-minute mark of this last quarter as we watch it in replay now. And there's Jimmy Edmund, their skipper, setting a fine example down there to kick that goal. They're 12 points in front. Now the pressure's really on Hawthorn, undefeated for the year. Will this be their first defeat? And will it be the Bulldogs to do it? The new glamour side of the league. Knocked out by the big fella again. Purser. There's a chance. Oh, it could be too high to Royal. They get the free kick at centre field. This may give them a bit of encouragement. And, of course, they've played very well, particularly in that first half of the match. The kick by Royal is not a good one. It's a grubber, but it'll come off all right. Over to Williams. Backing in out of Groenewegen. A hand pass coming out to Burton. Snap for goal, looking for Beasley. And Jimmy Edmonds there. No one can take the mark. Backing up well as Ayres. Gets the ball wide out to that half-back flank. Over to there to Kennedy, who's played very well for Hawthorn today. Goes for a pass. Oh, Brown on a great mark. He played very well in that third quarter after a slow start. And he and Russo are the 2 players that brought Hawthorn back into the game. There's the kick by Brown and down there towards Matthews. And Lethal Lee's got the mark in front of Sewell that time. Of course, Matthews playing at full forward since about halfway through the second quarter. Matthews is going for a pass. A player left unattended that time, and he's a dangerous player. It's Buckenara running on, firing for the goal. He should have gone back for the kick and steadied himself. And there's a good mark taken in defence by Hansen. Might have been Buckenara had gone back for the kick that time. He was very hurried in the action. So it's 12 points the difference, a 15-metre penalty here. This will give Hansen a chance to really land this ball up there towards the wing position on the outer side. 10-15-75 Footscray to Hawthorn, 7:21.63. 4 minutes gone. By golly, this last quarter will seem like hours for Footscray. Moncrief warming up to come onto the ground.
Only if they're in front, Lou. If they're behind, it mightn't be long enough. Then again, they're well in front at the moment and have been all day. Footscray through forward, go forward, up towards Russell Green. Eade from left half-back flank, doesn't get a favourable bounce. McPherson almost picks him up. Eade short pass. Brereton missed the mark. Perrin tried to play on. Buckenara to Tuck was good handball. Tuck steadies, goes goalwards and through for 1 point. So Hawthorn getting closer. Moncrief back onto the ground. 10-15-75 to 7-22-64. They'll have kicking boots on to practice at Glenferrie during the week, win or lose. Sewell. No mark played there. Out comes Mew to Wallace to Russo. Brian Cordy back towards centre wing. Kennedy for Hawthorn. He's probably been their most consistent player for 4 quarters. He'll go inboard towards centre field, and the mark taken out there by Robertson. Hawthorn swing into attack again. The Footscray defence has been solid so far all day. Schwab. I think there's little leverage on the bottom of the pack, and umpire Kevin Smith has decided to ball it up. 6 minutes have gone in the final quarter. Purser and Byrne. Down to Wallace, to Russo, up to full forward. Moncrief is there. Matthews. Wallace. Over his head. Goal! And Hawthorn come a little bit closer once more on 7's big lead. 10-15-75. Footscray, Hawthorn 8-22-70.
Well, the burning question is now, can the inexperienced Bulldogs bounce back? Only 5 points the difference. We see that in replay, and a very good goal and a handy one for Hawthorn. Well, the pressure on now as we approach the 7-minute mark of this last quarter. 5 points the difference, and if we got a ball game on our hands here at Princes Park. Ball knocked out by Byrne in the ruck. A bit of a clash there. It comes out as a chance for Buckenara to send Hawthorn back into attack. Down it goes to Lethal Lee Matthews, a real pressure player. But good play on the part of Sewell. Takes it away from, goes for a pass. Back there to Wallace. He couldn't pick it up. Oh, fumbled by Royal. Now Wallace again. Good play out to Royal. A hand pass coming out, but it's not a good one. This gives Byrne a chance to kick the ball back into attack. 2 Footscray players here, and a good mark taken here in defence by Burton. Burton out there on that half-back flank position. Footscray in front by 5 points. The Hawks gradually pegging them back as it comes back to Mew, and that defence standing well for Hawthorn now. Tuck, oh, they both missed that. The ball finally comes down here. There's a chance for Brewer, and he goes down. In goes little Russo. A snap for goal. Will the Hawks be in front? No, it's 4 points the difference. 10-15-75 Footscray to Hawthorn. 8 goals, 23-71 as we approach the 8-minute mark. Or can they hang on or get a goal and make it all the more difficult for Footscray? Out it goes there to Big Purser. He taps it away from Tuck. They both go down.
Free kick.
Umpires found a free kick against Tuck. He was hanging on to Purser as the umpire indicated. And Purser, love on the ground now for Footscray. A good mark taken there by McKenna. Played a fair game. Should have had many good players, Footscray, but by golly, they put up a gallant effort. A beautiful balk as he drives the ball over the half-forward line, looking for Beasley. Off the top of the pack, here goes Jimmy Edmund, a snap for goal. And he's pulled through. It's a goal. 3 goals for Jimmy Edmund. And there was 11 points in front now. 8 goals, 23-71 points. It's 10 points. 11-15-81 Footscray.
Getting a bit excited, Luke.
Well, I like to see the underdog come up, and that's great play on the part of McKenna as we see Jimmy Edmund, their skipper, setting a fine example again.
He's kicked both their goals this quarter.
But now it's back on Hawthorn's plate, Peter.
Well, Hawthorn have never been in front all day, and if Footscray were to lose this, I think it'd be a steal. There's a free kick at centre field, an infringement at the square. It's going to Byrne. Ayres. And that rain will be with us any tick of the clock. Mark taken down there by Perrin. Over the head of McKenna. Too long for him, out of bounds.
There'll be a free kick down the field, I think, Pete.
What was that for? I didn't see it. I was watching
well,
Ayres.
McKenna was knocked after he'd kicked the ball.
He's got the free kick anyway.
I mean Perrin, I should say.
And the mark taken by, let's see, who's that? That's Royal. Ayres behind. Can't punch it away. There's Edmund again. McPherson. Footscray are alight here. He's gone down looking for Love. And Love can't take it before it's over the boundary line. It'll be thrown in the Footscray forward pocket. And that breeze has certainly picked up. It's blowing right into that pocket at the moment, to which Footscray are kicking. And
they've got to kick straight at the goals. They shouldn't mess about with that short passing, Peter, now.
Well, not when they've got the breeze behind them, Lou. That's pretty sensible, I think. Mew kicks it straight to Purser, who plays on and is caught. He's 45 since he was pushed in the back.
And rightly luck. He could have been dropping the ball firstly.
Breeze really picking up. Purser kicks it straight to the opposition, but what's happening? Another free kick to Beasley. Oh, they're handing it to him on a plate. Beasley is about, let's see, 30 metres out, directly in front of goal. He would have to fall over to miss it, and he has already kicked 3. And one of those has also been from a free kick. This could be the sealer for Footscray. A goal umpire doesn't move a millimetre. 4 goals to Beasley.
And there's a box on between Beasley and Byrne there.
Well, that won't do anybody much good.
I think he's taken Beasley's mouth guard, has he? He took it out of his mouth and threw it a million miles away.
Well, Beasley ought to point to the scoreboard, which shows Hawthorn are getting a bit of a caning at the moment. It's 12-15, 87 to 8-23, 71. And Beasley, I think, has it back. A little bit of lemon juice to rinse the mouth out, and we're back in business again. 11 minutes gone in the final quarter, and Footscray consolidating 16 points in front. That could be enough under these conditions.
And down it goes again. A chance now for Footscray to get clear, but the ball driven over the centre-half forward position. The umpire said play on, as we see Purser get it out now, and Wallace drives it back into attack. Up it goes, but there's Moore, the ever-reliable Moore, coming out to take a good mark. They've had a great tussle, he and Beasley today. Beasley kicking 4 goals. Back it goes with a pass, and Buckenara's got it. And Hawthorn going to attack now through Buckenara. A long kick down to that forward pocket. Flying high was Moncrief. He can't pick up the mark. Now he's got the ball, a hand pass coming over to Swab. A snap for goal. And it's not a bad sort of a kick. It's a goal. And Hawthorn bounced back. So it's Footscray, 12 goals, 15, 87. The difference now, 10 points, 9-23, 77. Hawthorn, and we're at the 12.5-minute mark of this, the last quarter. We watch it in replay. Good play on the part of Moncrief that time. A hand pass over to Swab and a nice shot for goal. Well, you can't say that this hasn't been a tough game for both sides. And Payton ready to come on. Bouncing around on the interchange mark there, and the umpire ready to bounce the ball again. Big Purser hasn't come off the ball all day against Byrne. Byrne getting a big knock down there to centre-half forward. A chance for Burton. A hurried kick back. Off the top of the pack. Purser couldn't grab that. Finally, it comes out to McPherson. A hand pass to McKenna. Now it's Footscray's turn to go back. Oh, great mark there by Ayres. Golly, they've had their work cut out today, this defence of Hawthorn's. A 15-metre penalty. We're 13 minutes into this quarter. The ball going back there towards the centre-half forward position. Oh, just about a mark. Yes, a good mark to Callett. I got it, and let St Kilda let this guy go. He's played a fair game today too, Peter.
I've got a few go down there, don't they?
There's the kick back by Callett, looking for Jimmy Edmund. He flies, gets his hands to it. Now it's a little Royal back to Wallace. Boggs, now he's going to have a long kick up there towards Beasley. Got a chance at the back. He flies. He got his nose picked up now by Kennedy. Over to Mew. The ball shot back. And there's a go now. Oh, he played on this time. This is Neil Cordy, a running shot for goal. And he's put it through for goal. That's the half-back cracker. And we see the score. 9-23-77 Hawthorn. To Footscray 13-15-93.
Well, that will definitely be the sealer now. Another upset win coming to the Bulldogs. Kick wasn't long enough. Cordy had followed his man down, shrugged the tackle well, straightened up, and easy as you like, 3.5 metres between each post, and they're singing already here at Princes Park, and it's not the Hawthorn theme song, I'm here to tell you. Could be on top of the ladder tonight, Footscray. They'll certainly sell a few kegs in the social club tonight. Out comes the other Cordy now. That's Bryan. McPherson took off the 4 nominations. The umpire calls play on, and it will be a ball up at left half forward for Footscray, who hold what I think under these conditions is just about a match-winning lead of 93 to 277.
I tell you what, Pete, they've played desperate football all day, and I thought they were gone at three-quarter time, and they've bounced back.
Hawthorn got to within 5 points. Byrne wins that one. Wallace, tuck over to Russo. He should have been on all day, judging by his performance in the second half. Perrin got underneath it, but couldn't take the mark for the Bulldogs. Loveridge picks it up for Hawthorn. Matthews gets tackled by 4 or 5 players, and a free kick going to Footscray.
Been a dirty day for Lee too, Pete.
Yeah, he had 6 kicks in the first quarter, Lou, but he's floated out in the second half. Knocked away by Byrne. Groenewegen picks it up for Footscray. Could have almost been a mark, actually. And it will be a throw-in on the outer side of the ground. It's going to be Byrne and Purser. Won by Byrne, hit it straight to Wallace, who was grabbed, looking for the free kick, and he's got it. Played in front most of the day, Footscray, so they've got most of the free kicks. Knocked over the head of Green. Another chance for a Bulldog score. McPherson couldn't do much with it. He's got another chance now. A free kick, and this time it's going to Hawthorn. And let's see who's going to take it. It'll be Schwab. Short pass to Russo. Offloaded by McKenna. Back to Royal. Groenewegen at a half forward. This will sew it right up. If he's accurate, and he is. Goal. That's it. Bulldogs are home. 14, 15, 99 to 9, 23, 77. And look at the smiles on their faces. You think they've won the FA Cup?
Well, good luck, and they've been down for so long, and what a sterling performance it is today. They've killed them. As I said before, I thought they were gone at three-quarter time because they had the touch of the Staggers. Hawthorn got within 15 points, but by golly, they've shown tremendous courage and determination by bouncing back, and what's more, they've played a pretty good brand of football too. That's more important. There he goes, knocked out by Byrne, then again by Purser. Tuck's in trouble. Their stars can't break clear at the moment like they normally do, and the umpire said, I'll ball it up again at centre field. We're over the 16-minute mark. 14-15, 99 Footscray to Hawthorn, 9-23, 77. Let's see this bounce again. Purser against Byrne. Purser gets it down. Going through was Williams. They've thrown themselves at it. McKenna drives it back into attack. A chance now here for Luff to pick it up. He can't get clear, but there's a go now. A hand pass coming out wide, and going after is their skipper. Taps the ball and actually hit Schwab in the face that time, but he still won't give in. Edmund, the ball is out of bounds. He might get a free kick for a push in the back. Oh, everything's falling into place for Footscray today. Hawthorn supporters not too happy about that decision. The kicker's up there towards the goals now. There's a go now. Williams tried to get a hurried kick through. Back there to Moore on the line. He's in trouble. Grabbed by Beasley. Shrugs him off nicely. Out wide, right across goals. And a mark taken out there by Robertson. We're approaching the 17.5-minute mark, and time running out for the Hawks as we see Robertson get a 15-metre penalty. This brings him right up to the half-back line. At the back is Purser, and he's got the mark. As I said before, hasn't been off the ball all day. He's done a sterling job too over the centre half-forward position. And that's a good mark in defence there by Green, who was a very good player in the first half. It's faded out since then. The kick is back towards centre half forward. And once again, it's Purser. They're gathering confidence the further the game goes. Out to Sewell, wide out there to Perrin. And he takes an easy mark out there in front of Loveridge on the centre wing position. I think at the moment Hawthorn are dropping their bundle. They're not putting out much of a fight as we see the Bulldogs running away from them now. A long kick over the half-forward line. Coming in to meet it is Kennedy. Got the right bounce this time at half-back and takes the ball away from the danger zone.
I guess Hawthorn can consider themselves lucky it's not at the Western Oval. Tuck tried to get clear of Perrin but couldn't do so. A 15-metre penalty applied, but the Bulldogs did the job they wanted to do and stop him. Wallace takes it in front of Sewell. Hardly been a bad Footscray player today. Been a great team effort. Byrne, too tall. Buckenara collected his knee, I think, right on the back of his neck. Michael Byrne is, let's see, 45 metres out, maybe a smidgen further. A chance to put a bit of respectability into Hawthorn's score. Which doesn't read too well at 9:23, does it? That's a goal, judging by the silence behind the goals, and Byrne brings up his second. And so it's 10:23, that's 83. Footscray 14-15, 99. 20 minutes gone. Probably time will beat Hawthorn. Footscray certainly have looked the better side most of the afternoon.
Well, there's time for the Hawks to win, Pete, but whether they can do that or not, because this Footscray side's very determined at the moment.
No, they've fought off every challenge, haven't they? 16 points the difference in favour of the Scraggers. Payton and Purser knocked down to Tuck, picked up by McPherson. Back towards Ayres. Oh, Royal snaps it up. Goal! Coming up, and he's accurate. One behind.
By golly, that was a gutsy mark taken by the young fella that time, Royal.
83 to 100. 17 points the difference. Hawthorn need 3 goals, and they need them pretty expeditiously. Moore to judge. Is that a mark or a bump ball? Burton doesn't think it was a mark and tries to steal it. Umpire Kevin Smith has paid him the kick, whatever for. Mark or free kick. Have it your own way. Judge has been quite disappointing today in towards centre field. Hit Peyton on the back of the head, comes out with the ball, and well played. Plenty of Footscray players are there, and the mark is brought in by Perrin. Had his name written on it. Brings it out wide. In front is Robertson. That's almost a mark. In fact, the umpire has paid it. Robertson has been a fairly good player for Hawthorn. 18 possessions. Colin Robertson up towards full forward. Matthews robes it okay, or is that a mark to Burn? No, I don't think so on that occasion. Umpire Jeff Morrow not paying that. And it will be a ball up some 35 metres out from the Hawthorn goal. Footscray have answered every challenge, and one tends to think that if Hawthorn got a goal here, the Bulldogs wouldn't be really too worried anyway. Knocked away by Purser. The chance is for Wallace. Kennedy does the shepherding. Back to Buckenara. Well tackled by Kennedy. Wallace again into the goal square. Red, white and blue everywhere. Jimmy Sewell. Or is it Purser? It's Kelly. We'll get it right the third time.
He said he ran too far.
Well,
I don't know about that, but by golly, if they lose the game here now over that decision, they'll pull the stand down.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I can't see that.
I reckon he was a bit hot, the umpire, that time, and Footscray supporters not very happy about it as Tuck comes in for the kick. There's the kick. Would it be his opposite coming around enough? And it's through for 1 point. So it's 16 points the difference at the 22.5-minute mark. I would say there's about 6 or 7 minutes to go before this game is over. So there's still time for Hawthorn to win it. Umpire calling the kick back again, a 15-metre penalty against Hawthorn. 10-24-84 to Footscray 14-60 100. Against Lee Matthews, he crept over the mark. Now it's Sewell to kick the ball well out towards the half-back flank. Robertson flew over high but couldn't get the mark. Williams has grabbed it. The umpire said he had no hope there for Footscray and will ball it up on Hawthorn's half-forward line about 65 metres out from their goal. .23 minutes gone. And a ball up on that half-forward line, and Hawthorn's still trailing by 16 points. Ball driven up there by Robertson again, but it's a wide one, goes up there towards Sewell. He couldn't collect it in time, and it's out of bounds. This gives Hawthorn a chance to score now, because it's only about 20 metres around from their goal. Lee Matthews playing at full forward. He's been in that position since about halfway through the third quarter. Byrne grabs the ball, goes for a hand pass, but it's a wrong one, goes to McKenna, and Footscray get it away back there towards Peyton. Peyton's on by Gronewagen. There's a chance now for Cordy to go for a long hand pass over to Love on his own, and Footscray away and running. This kid goes for a long kick as he should. Not a very good kick. He gets it out wide, but it'll be okay. Gronewagen picks it up nicely. A running shot for goal, and he's put it for a goal. Bringing three in the back.
Footscray answering every challenge here. They brought the ball from the back pocket without a Hawthorn player really gaining possession. Love, beautiful balk. He came in when Lund couldn't take his place on the side. And it's like Liverpool here at FA Cup time.
They're certainly not Hawthorn supporters, Peter.
Hawthorn supporters have all gone home. Haven't had much to cheer about today. 25 minutes gone. Final term. Purser taps it to Loveridge. Nobody can get it out of the pack at centre field. Kevin Smith will ball it up. Would like to be the comedian in the Hawthorn Social Club tonight. Knocked away by Brereton. And umpire Kevin Smith again decides on the bounce. knocked off Carlton, grand finalist of last year, and now preliminary finalist Hawthorn are added to the Bulldog menu. Knocked away by Williams, not too far, nobody can get clear, and ball up number 3.
Well, after that statement, Pete, you never know. Footscray could be premiers for 1983, couldn't they?
Well, they certainly could. Certainly no fluke now. Payton to tuck over his head, up towards left half forward, a chance for Matthews. Matthews to Russo, who, as I said, has done very well in the second half for Hawthorn, trying to find Moncrief. Burton is there for Footscray, traps it well, boots the ball quickly, out towards the half-back line, doesn't bounce too well for Schwab, it does for Love. Away goes Love. Robertson to Payton. Torpedo punt kick up to Matthews. Behind the pack, waiting as Wallace. This will be a goal. And it just scrapes in, but there's no cheering at all. It's like an interstate match in Adelaide between Victoria and South Australia. 26 and a half minutes gone. 15-16, 106 Footscray, 11-24, 90 Hawthorn.
Well, full marks to Footscray. They haven't won it yet, but you can just about put down your glasses over it. We see this in replay, and an easy goal here for Wallace. He played it short. Get it across the ground for a goal. Love possibly at fault that time. Should have kicked the ball long instead of go across the ground. But still, they're still in front. That's the main thing by 16 points. I think time will beat Hawthorn now. Payton goes the big knock down there to Wallace, and they go back into attack. As they go now for Judge, he's hardly had a touch. Over to Robertson. This could be a goal coming up. They're really fighting back. They haven't thrown the sponge, and it's another goal. So it's 10 points the difference. Oh, golly, 22 and a half minutes gone. Can they get up and win it now? They'd be terribly stiff. 27 and a half minutes gone, I should say. 12-24, 96. Hawthorn to Footscray, 15-16, 106. It'll be a tragedy if Footscray lost this now after sticking in there so long. Centre bounce again. And you've got to give full marks to Hawthorn. They looked as though they were gone, but they're bouncing back. It's typical of Hawthorn. Knocked out by the big fella, Purser. Robertson with a hand pass. Punched on again by Payton. Down there towards Brereton. Taps the ball on. But it'll be a free kick to Brereton to go into attack again. They're only trailing by 10 points. And we're about 28 minutes into this quarter. Brereton will land this in the goal square. Go for the long kick. It falls a bit short. Matthews is there off the top of the pack. A hand pass coming out to Perrin. And at least they get it away from that goal square. Love misses the ball. So did Schwab. Back again it goes. Picked up by Kennedy. It'll be a long kick into that goal square, waiting for one of those big guys to mark it. There's Byrne getting it. It's kicked off the ground again. And Burton pounced on it for Footscray. But back it goes. It's Schwab sending it back again. A short pass. It'll be okay. No, Loveridge dropped it. And a fumble. And a chance now for Judge to pick it up. It's good play by McKenna. Grabbed by the leg. I thought he was grabbed by the leg there, but the umpire said no, it'll be a ball up. 29 minutes gone, and they're in front by 10 points. Can they hang in there, Footscray, and beat one of the unbeaten sides of the league, Hawthorn? Knocked out by the big fella. Purse, not a good knockout. The umpire said play on as they scrimmage around there, another ball up. This will certainly suit Footscray because time running out as we approach the 29 and a half minute mark. 28 and a half. Well, I'm getting rattled myself as the ball is knocked out. The umpire's found a free kick. It'll be to Footscray. And it'll go there to the big fellow, Purser, who hasn't been off the ball all day. He's done a marvellous job for them. The ball kicked back there towards the wing position. Groenewegen goes for the play on. And there's a go now for Jimmy Edmund. After him is Ayres. Coming across this time is Green. Edmund's there. He goes for a hand pass. And Love's running to an open goal. That's picked him up. He's got a goal. And I would say it's all over now. What a game this has been by Footscray. 12-24, 96 Hawthorn. The Footscray 16-16. 112 points. And we're right on the 29-minute mark. Here we go and replay again. Good gutsy play on the part of Jimmy Edmund. Nearly over, out of his feet, and over to Little Love and a step for goal. And that's the sort of result that Footscray wanted. So it's back to the centre now. And time just about out. I would say the siren due to go any time at all. Love goes, Purser goes down. The umpire's found a free kick, saying that Payton hit him in the face. There's the time, approaching the 30-minute mark of this quarter. And it's the big fella Purser to take the free kick at centre field. A long kick over that half-forward line. Flying high that time was Love. Couldn't hold the mark. A bit of a stack up here. It's knocked out towards Tuck. And finally picked up by McKenna. Goes for a short pass. It'll be okay. And Groenewegen got it. And he'd be at centre-half forward about 50 metres out from goal and already kicked 2 goals for the Bulldogs. They're 112 points to Hawthorn 96 points. What on the 30-minute mark now? There's the kick by Groenewegen. It's a long kick, and it's a beautiful kick by Groenewegen. Goal number 3, and the Footscray supporters going mad, and why shouldn't they? They've won 3 in a row now. 12-24-96 Hawthorn. The Footscray 17-16, 118. Well, it's been a great game. There's Groenewegen coming in for that kick, and that's a mighty punt kick at the goal. A torpedo punt going right through the middle. And look, they're all happy, and so they should be. They've been in the doldrums for a long, long time. This could rejuvenate Victorian football. If we see Purser get it out again to McKenna. He's played a great little game too, a gutsy game. Picked up by Swap, threads his way through the pack. The ball back to the centre-half forward. Knocked out, a chance for Kennedy to get clear. He goes down, but they're backing up well. Kellett with a hand pass that wide to Burton, who's been a pretty handy player here all day, scouting around those packs. A short pass, and McPherson's got the mark on the centre wing position. And we're over the 30-minute mark. McPherson goes to centre-half forward now. The bell due to go, or the siren. Over it goes to Williams. He couldn't get a hand pass out. Picked up by Robertson. Finally over to Kennedy for Hawthorn. Another long hand pass. Swab with one. No, he was going to go for one back, but decided to go for the kick. Looking for Tuck, and Tuck takes the mark around the centre-half forward position for Hawthorn. Footscray 17-16, 118 to Hawthorn 12-24-96. There's Sea Green. Oh, they're struggling now as the ball is driven up there by Wallace. A long shot for goal, but they're off target and through for 1 point. 17-16, 118 Footscray to Hawthorn. To Hawthorn 12-25-97. 32 minutes gone of this quarter, and the siren ready to go any tick of the clock. I'll go mad in the old town there out there at Western Oval tonight. There's the siren. Beating the top side Hawthorn undefeated. And what a thrill it must be for Footscray. 17-16, 118 to Hawthorn, 12-25-97. Alan Jeans going off the ground would be a very dejected coach. Going out when you lose, you go out on your own. When you win, you've got all the blokes in the world patting on the back. That's what Footscray are getting now as they rush off the ground. But it was a great win. They'd have been very unlucky to lose that match, even when Hawthorn got within.